4, 3, 2, 1. Where's Bob?
I have seen everything. The salvation of 2 worlds. Descendant, you have destroyed the Ironheart and preserved the balance of the dimensions. But the war is not yet over. Corel has vanished with the remaining Ironhearts, and we do not know where he might have gone. Humanity has
Hold on a
pursued this to
second.
bitter end. And finally uncovered a brutal truth.
Were you looking for me? Good. You're here. I've just received the operation details from Nell. This operation is definitely unconventional. I couldn't believe it myself that we'll be utilizing Vulgus biostructures. But once I read the report on the Eye of Truth from the Medical Corps, I understood. Not only can you see all of Ingress with the eye, apparently it's also capable of visual observation across dimensions and into the void. In other words, it could theoretically see through the void storms in Sigma Sector and analyze a variety of energy signatures. To think that the Vulgus were observing Ingress and humanity with a device like this, it's pretty ominous. But if we can use it to our advantage, that's a different story. The problem is, the White Knight Gulch has fallen back into Vulgus hands, and we also disabled the Eye of Truth in a previous operation. So, the first objective of the operation is for myself and the Descendant Corps to temporarily occupy the White Knight Gulch and restore the Eye of Truth. We're short on time, so if you have any questions, let's talk about them on the way to the operation area. Oh, and by the way, Nell asked 2 more Descendants to join us. Eugen and Bunny. Eugen is essential to the restoration of the Eye of Truth, but I'm not sure why she chose Bunny. Anyway, while I'm getting ready to head out, please check in on Eugen and Bunny.
Nell, I'll pay for the suit. Can't we keep this a secret from the military police? I don't want to do disciplinary training again.
It's not about the cost, Bunny. It's about the unauthorized use of ultimate equipment and development, which is a serious military offense. All right. If this mission is successful, I'll let you off the hook.
I'll do it. I'll do anything. Just tell me.
It's the Descendant! Look, Keelan! I was right, wasn't I? I told you HQ would send reinforcements. Looks like I won that bet. Oh, this is great! Drinks for me all night at the Brown Beard.
I don't mind you drinking all night, but just stop talking. You talk too much.
No, I'm gonna talk as much as I want all night long. Oh, right. I'm Inez Rhea, a Descendant with Hound. Nice to meet you. This is the first time I've worked with another Descendant. I was assigned to Hound as soon as I finished my Descendant training. My unit is only sent on missions to void vessels, so we rarely run into other Descendants who might be heading to intercept battle locations. Hey, Keelan, haven't you two met before? You were in the Descendant Corps before coming here.
Don't know. Don't really care about other people.
You know, every time you behave like this, I have to just take a deep breath. If I didn't, I might hit you on the head. For goodness sake, why can't you just get on with people? You get along fine with Jeremy. What's your problem?
None of your business. I'm dealing with it.
Sure you are.
Anyway, how long are you gonna leave the Descendant just standing there, Inez?
I was just about to explain. So, Descendant, we'll keep you fully briefed about the mission, but you'll find a Void vessel very different from the Void intercept battle locations you're used to. We don't know what traps or hazards it might have, so you'll need to be more careful than usual. It won't be easy, but I heard that you're quite the star in the Descendant Corps. I'm sure you'll do just fine on Hound missions too. It's a shame I can't come exploring with you. I could be a huge help. But I've only been back from the Void for a few days, so I can't go with you. You know, too much exposure to Void energy being dangerous and all that. I'll do what I can from here to help you with whatever you need. All right, Descendant? Let's do this. Keelan, you could say something encouraging too.
Good luck on the mission. Let's try not to get in each other's way.
He's got a bit of an attitude problem, but he's also got a heart of gold. So please don't be offended. Sincerely, Inez.
I don't understand, Alpha. Why have I been excluded from this operation? I'm the only Descendant who has any experience with the Void Abyss. Aren't I the logical choice for this?
No. As your commander, I will not allow it. Alpha! You're right. No other Descendant knows the Void Abyss better than you. But can you really tell me that's the only reason you want this mission? You and I both know that it's not. Besides, you lead a team now. Are you going to simply abandon them?
All right.
Oh, did you call me?
Oh, wait.
You made it. You don't know this place, right? Neither do I. I'm tempted to explore every nook and cranny, but given the situation, I can't. Anyway, I've got information I need to tell you. So let's get to it. This is such a quiet and desolate place. It's a shame you have a mission to do. HQ must be in a hurry. Let's walk and talk. Since I'm temporarily in charge, I'll be briefing you on your mission. We've detected an increased amount of dimensional anomalies in this area recently. The phenomenon seems to be a temporary one, but we need to know if something like this could lead to a dimensional breach. The targets to be investigated are the dimensional energy survey points and the Colossus-guided capture zones, just to be sure. They do seem pretty far away, don't they? I guess that's why we've been issued with that new mobility equipment. What is it called again? Apparently, it was decommissioned after the development of RK teleportation. But I've been told there's nothing quite like it for physically traveling long distances. As Kyle said, Riding this bad boy was like riding a wild horse across the plains. Ew. Anyway, it's a shame that such a useful piece of equipment was retired. It was probably because there's nowhere to use it, right? Other than Albion and Kingston, we've lost most of our territory. After the war is over, we should all take a trip to the seaside with this thing. I hear you can still find unpolluted water out beyond the Axian Plains. Oh, yeah, operation instructions. Look, it's written in the manual here. I've tested it a few times, but I'm still more comfortable in my liquid RK state. I'll practice with it some more later. You go ahead.
Large clusters of breach creatures have been detected within the unstable dimension zone. Search and destroy. What? Are you saying they're not actually dead? Special assault ship detected in the airspace. Descendant, engage the assault ship. This is surprising. And not in a positive way, of course. It may be hard to believe, but the body tissue of the Vulgus you are currently engaged with contains colossi DNA. The situation is more critical than we thought. If the Vulgus have created a new species, we need to gather as much data as possible to develop effective countermeasures. Valb is currently an axiom under a new category. Designation is the region of breach. We are protecting its Vulgus and Colossi signals. The exact size of the force is difficult to determine. We advise all descendants to engage at their discretion. I need you to investigate a few other locations. Do you see those giant circular structures? They're called Colossus-guided capture zones. If a dimensional breach were to occur, these constructions would be the only remaining defense against any Colossi on the Axiom planes. I need you to go and survey these Colossus-guided capture zones. Many of the outer walls have suffered severe damage. The decoy pulses are non-operational. Hold on. The signal is... Descendant, you need to get out of there, quickly. A void storm is rapidly approaching. Valby, do you copy? Fall back, both of you.
Warning. Large-scale dimensional breach in progress. Please evacuate to an area out of range of the sirens.
Descendant, do you read me? A powerful void storm is approaching the Axion plains. Energy readings are approaching Sigma level. Evacuate to safety before it's too late. Descendant, this looks like a dimensional breach in progress. I repeat, dimensional breach. Colossus inbound.
Nell, what's happening?
A dimensional breach has opened directly onto the Axiom plane. All investigative personnel have withdrawn.
There isn't much time. We have to hurry. Received your report, Descendant. Well done. Unfortunately, despite your efforts, we have a serious security situation in Ingress. Corell's use of the Ironheart has upset the dimensional balance. Axion, where the balance between dimensions was already unstable, is being breached. We need to secure the Axion planes to keep Colossi from pouring in. Once the Void Storm subsides, we'll begin an operation to recapture the Axion planes. Until then, I need you for other high-priority missions. I know. I'm reluctant to surrender the area too. The Colossi that have appeared in the Axion plane seem to have evaded our radar. We haven't detected the distinctive wavelengths they emit when they die. I can't imagine that a Colossus that had made it as far as Ingress would have willingly turned back. There must be another reason. We'll find out when we retake the Axion planes. I'm sure we'll have another opportunity.
Seeing Albion in an uproar again means we must have had another huge guest. I have some information about our latest guest. Stop by when you have a moment.